Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you doing today, friends? Inshallah, today we'll be reading about the chapter 2 of utensils, speaking about utensils in Islam. Narrated by Udayfa bin Yaman. Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Do not drink in silver or gold utensils, and do not eat in plates or trays made from such metals. Indeed, such things are for them, the disbelievers, in this world, and for you, the disbelievers, in this hereafter, and for you, the believers, in the hereafter." It is evident from this hadith that water or syrup does not become impure if a fly falls into it. Likewise, the creatures of his family whose blood does not flow. Narrated by Salama radiallahu anha, Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that he who drinks in a silver utensils is only swallowing the fire of hell in his stomach. Narrated by Ibn Abbas, Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when the animal's hide is tanned, it becomes purified. Narrated by Salama ibn Muhabik radiallahu anhu, Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The tanning of a dead animal's hide is its purification." Narrated by Maimuna radiallahu anha, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the Prophet passed by a dead sheep which some people were dragging. He told them, "If you are taking its hide, it would be better." They said, "It is dead." He said, "Water." He said, "Water and the leaves of the acacia tree will purify it." Reported by Abu Dawud and Nasai. Another hadith narrated Abu Talab al-Kusaini radiallahu anhu said that, "O Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we are living in a land inhabited by the people of the scriptures. Can we eat from their utensils?" He said, "Do not eat from their utensils unless you cannot find utensils other than theirs. If you cannot find other than theirs, wash them and eat from them." Agreed upon. Furthermore, narrated by Imran ibn Husayn, the Prophet ﷺ said that his companions performed wudu ablution from an animal hide skin water container belonging to the polytheist woman. It is agreed upon that this is permissible. Narrated by Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu, when the cup of the Prophet was broken, he fixed it with a silverware at the crack. The Prophet said, this was also reported by Al-Bukhari. And in the chapter 3 of this same riwayat, the nature and cleansing of an-najasa. Inshallah, we would continue from this an-najasa section in the next episode. But just to give us a glimpse of how we purify ourselves from najasa and what is najasa precisely. Najasa are impurities. For example, you have gone to the toilet to perform to number 1 or number 2. By number 1, I mean urinating. Number 2, the other one. Narrated by Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu said, the Messenger was asked about making vinegar out of alcohol. He said, "No, it is prohibited. Do not make vinegar. Do not make alcohol out of vinegar." And Muslim at-Tirmidhi later graded it as Hasan as-Sahih. Narrated by Anas ibn Malik, on the day of Khaybar, Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, he commanded Abu Talha to pronounce Allah and his Messenger to have prohibited you from eating of the flesh of the domesticated donkeys, for it is unclean. Another hadith goes, narrated by Amr ibn Karaji, Allah's Messenger said that, delivered on Qutbah, religious talk, to us in Medina, while mounted on his camel, and its saliva was dripping on my shoulders. Reported by Ahmad ibn Tirmidhi, and later graded it as Sahih. And lastly, for this episode for now, inshallah, narrated by Aisha radiallahu anhu, Messenger used to wash the semen and then go out for prayer. That very garment, and I could still see the traces of washing on it, which means that if, for example, we happen to have a drop or a little amount of semen on the clothes, it is sufficient enough to wash it with water, and this would inshallah make it pure to go for salat bi'idhnillah ta'ala. So this is where we will round up today bi'idhnillah. I hope that you have been able to benefit one or two things. Inshallah, I will put the link to the book in the bio, in the description box. If you want to read along with me, you can just follow up with reading the book. May Allah make this an act of ibadah that will be accepted on the day of Qiyamah and in this dunya. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.